Welcome to MDS College Marambally e-learning.
Good morning students. Today I am going to share the topic about working capital. What is capital? Capital means the total amount of funds invested in a business. The fund required for a business can be classified into two, that is working capital and fixed capital. What is fixed capital? Fixed capital means the capital required for the purchase of fixed assets. For example, purchase of land, building, machineries, etc. On the other hand, working capital means the amount required for the day-to-day operation of a business. Otherwise, we can say it means the total amount invested in the current assets of a firm. Current assets means the assets which can be converted into cash within a period of 1 year. So, the working capital means the total amount of fund invested in the current assets of a firm. We can define the term working capital in the words of Shubin. We define working capital is the amount of funds necessary to cover the cost of operating the enterprise. We can classify the concept of working capital in a two broader areas. Which one is the gross working capital and net working capital. In the concept of gross working capital means the total amount of investment made in the current assets of the firm. But according to the net working capital concept, working capital means the excess of current assets over current liabilities. Then, what are the requirements of working capital? The need for working capital arises due to the gap between the production and sale of goods. A firm requires working capital to meet its various payments such as payment of wages, salaries, rent, also to make investment in inventories, and to meet the selling expenses like advertising, packaging, etc. So simply, working capital means the funds required for the day-to-day operation of a business. The factors determining the working capital. The firm must estimate its working capital very accurately. That is, not excessive, not shortage of working capital. The excessive working capital results in the unnecessary accumulation of inventory and wastage of capital, whereas shortage of working capital affects the smooth flow of operating cycle and business fail to meet its commitment. So, a finance manager must estimate the right amount of working capital. We can see the factors one by one. The first one is the nature or character of business. The working capital of a firm basically depends upon the nature of its business. In the case of a trading concern or retail shop, the requirement of working capital is less because length of operating cycle is small. The wholesalers as compared to retail shop require more working capital as they have to maintain large stock and generally sell goods on credit, which increases the length of operating cycle. A manufacturing company requires huge amount of working capital because they have to convert raw materials into finished goods, sell on credit, maintain the inventory of raw material as well as the finished goods. So, the nature of working capital varies with the different types of concern. In the case of a service sector, for example, they offer only cash sales. So, their requirement of working capital is comparatively less compared to a manufacturing concern. The second factor is the size of business or scale of operation. The working capital requirement of a firm directly influenced by the size of its business. If the firm is large, they need to maintain more inventory, debtors, etc. So they generally require large amount of working capital. On the other hand, if the firm is small, it requires a small working capital or overhead charges. Then third factor is the length of operating cycle. Operating cycle refers to the time period involved in the production. It starts right from the acquisition of raw materials and ends till payment is received after sale. Longer the process period of manufacture, larger is the amount of working capital required. Because in this the raw material and other suppliers have to be carried for a longer period in the process with a progressive increment of labor and service costs before the finished product is finally obtained. Whereas for companies having short operating cycles, the working capital requirement is less. Next, the working capital is dependent on the business cycle. Business cycle refers to the alternative expansion and contraction in general business activity. During the period of boom, the market is flourishing, so there is more demand for the product and also there is more production, more stock of goods required and more debtors, which means more amount of working capital is required. But on the other hand, during the time of depression, which means when there is a slowing down of all economic activities. So all the activities was very slow, demand is low, this lead to less inventories to be maintained, less debtors, sales decline. So also it leads to lower amount of working capital. Next factor is the credit policy of a firm. Credit policy refers to average period for collection of sale proceeds. It depends on number of factors such as creditworthiness of clients, industry norms, etc. A concern that purchases its requirement on credit and sell its product and service on cash requires lesser amount of working capital, whereas a concern that buying its requirement for cash and allowing credit to its customers shall need large amount of working capital. The other factor is the technology and production cycle. If a company is using labor-intensive technique of production, then more working capital is required because company need to maintain enough cash flow for making payment to labor. Whereas if company is using machine-intensive techniques of production, then less working capital is required because investment in machinery is fixed capital and there will be less operating expense. Next one is the seasonal variation. The working capital requirement is constant for the companies which are selling goods throughout the season, whereas the companies which are selling seasonal goods require huge amount of working capital during season as more demand, more stock has to be maintained and fast supply is needed. Whereas during off season or slack season, demand is very low, so less working capital is needed. So we can give one example, for example, umbrella industries, their demand is high during monsoon season. Okay, then we can see the working capital cycle. The cycle starts from the purchase of raw materials and other inputs by cash, and these materials are converted through work in process and then finished goods. When these goods are on sale, there arrives receivables. So the amount collected from the receivables the firm used for the further purchase of raw materials for the further process. So this cycle is going on. So if the longer the period of this cycle, it requires more working capital. Next factor is the rate of growth of business. The working capital requirement of a concern increase with the growth and expansion of its business activities. Firm planning to expand their activities will require more amount of working capital. As for expansion, the need to increase scale of production, which means more raw materials, more inputs, etc. So more working capital also. Next one is operating efficiency. The firm having high degree of operating efficiency require less amount of working capital as compared to firm having low degree of efficiency, which require more working capital. Here, the efficiency means the experience of the management. Okay, an experienced manager can handle effectively the amount of working capital than a lower experienced one. Firms with a high degree of efficiency have low wastage and can manage with a low level of inventory also and during operating cycle. Also this firm bear less expense so they can manage with a less working capital also. The next factor is the earning capacity and dividend policy of a firm. A firm have more earning capacity than others due to quality of their products, monopoly condition, etc. Such a firm generates cash profit from operations and contributes to their working capital. Such firms have required less working capital. So what is a monopoly condition? That means there are no competitors for the product. It's the situation of monopoly. A firm that maintains a steady high rate of cash dividend, irrespective of its generation of profit, need more working capital. Next, the availability of raw materials. If raw materials are easily available and there is ready supply of raw materials and inputs, then firms can manage with less amount of working capital. Also, as they need not maintain any stock of raw materials, or they can manage with a very less stock. Whereas the supply of raw materials is not smooth, then firms need to maintain large inventory to carry on operating cycles smoothly. So they require more working capital. The another factor is inflation. If there is increase or rise in price, then the price of raw materials and cost of labor will rise. It will result in an increase in working capital requirement. But if a company is able to increase the price of its own goods as well as, then there will be less problem of working capital. The effects of rising price on working capital will be different for different businessmen. There are also various other factors which are affecting the working capital, such as the management ability, that is the efficiency and experience of the management, and the irregularities of supply, also the import policy of a country, and also the asset structure, that is the combination of the fixed and current assets of a firm, and also the importance of labor, whether the firm is using more, depends on more manually, or it's more depend on technology. Then also the banking facility is also another factor which is affecting the working capital requirement. So all these are the factors affecting the requirement of a working capital. Thank you all.